What's poppin', everybody? This your boy SSLJ.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Infinite Pain.
And this is the same Alliance. And now in this episode here, we're going to cover two separate animes. And basically it's the same type of news, but we're going to expand on it a little bit more. As I don't know if anybody knows, if much people know this, but they should by now. But as we know, Attack on Titan will be debuting July 22nd of this year. And as we already know, we have Tokyo Ghoul already happening as is. Now the big question was, for Attack on Titan, number one, what was season 3 going to contain of?
Yeah.
There was a big worry that because if you read the manga, it kind of tails off into more humans versus humans, not so much humans versus the Titans as we've been getting during the first 2 seasons, which built this popularity up. So a lot of people are thinking, oh, okay, this might be a low point, maybe some fans will drop off. My opinion on it is, you shouldn't drop off because there's a lot of things you still need to figure out. And during this, you're going to get a lot of back history to knowing exactly what's going on.
Because there's not a lot of, there may not be a lot of human on Titan conflict, but we're going way in the past about how the Titans and how everything came to be. So we're gonna get, we're getting more of the buildup of of how like the first season started off, right?
Yeah, and to me, every anime can't just be action.
Yeah.
And you kind of sprinkle some things, and then sometimes you need those information periods, especially with how long Attack on Titan's been going on, how many chapters in Attack on Titan.
People who strictly read, who strictly watch the anime, if they don't go and actually read the manga, they're not gonna know. So like there's gonna be information that they'll see and be like, oh wait, when did that happen? Oh well, if you read the manga, you know. This I'm not trying to read the manga. I just want to watch the anime. So this third season is going to be for the people who really just want to sit and learn everything that happened that we already know.
Now don't get it twisted. You're still going to have some epic fights. As people seen the trailer that was released a couple days ago. You got Kenny, which we won't. I won't elaborate anymore because that'll ruin it. Kenny and Levi kind of look like they're going to go head to head. That's a great story that they need to be told.
They gave her the moments of the princess story. She over here telling everybody, about I'm not the princess.
Right. Because in season 2, when they revealed that she was a princess, all this type of stuff, you're gonna want to know why. You're gonna want to know the history and the story. So you're gonna basically get that in season 3 for the most part. So you should be able to bridge those things together. You're gonna realize that going on inside the actual walls itself, there's a lot of different things happening going on. So you need this information. So to me, this may not be as heavy on the action side, but it's still going to give you thrills, it's still going to give you drama, it's still going to give you suspense when it comes to the episodes.
They're going to make it to where it's their shock value, regardless of how it is. Like just as the shock value you may get when a person gets fucked up by a Titan. Like you're the same information. You're just going to get the information, and be like, oh, what? I didn't know that this would happen or X, Y, Z, or whatnot. How this came to be. So that's. This season,
I would say season 3 is going to be closer to season 1, and the reason I say it's going to be closer to season 1 is because remember season 1. Season 1 wasn't always action. Season 1 was 24 episodes, and I want to say out of the 24 episodes, maybe 8, 9 of them didn't have really much going on in those episodes. If you remember episodes, I think 2 through 5 was all training. Yeah. There wasn't those Titan fights, and then once Aaron was trying to hone his powers in when he went and stayed with Levi and them.
Yeah, we had the whole trial
and all that type of stuff. You had those episodes where really wasn't stuff popping, but the anime was so good and so fresh, it kept people interested. So now you've already gotten 36 episodes worth of content, plus the manga going on. So you already know what Attack on Titan's about. Now they're just going to reel it back, kind of give you some exciting things going on, but kind of give you that bit of explanation and story, and then next season when they hit season 4, depending on where they end season 3 at, on season 4, if they end season 4 where I think they're gonna end, if they don't include the season, you know what I'm talking about.
No.
If they start season 4 off where they're gonna kind of end season 3, I think it's gonna be lit. Season 4 is gonna be unbelievable, full of action. Just don't think they're tailing off because they're gonna pick right back up at it.
But they have to get through this because. If you read the manga, you went through a long stretch of just information. So it's like, episode-wise, you only got it's 20-something minutes of them talking, but
it's still suspensive. It's not boring stuff where you're not learning anything. Where it's like literally just filler episodes. It's very information that you need to know going into the series because the thing in Attack on Titan, they don't revisit. Like they don't sit back and give you a million flashbacks. So once you get this information going on, you're not going to have. I don't hope they wouldn't do it though. Later on, and hopefully season 5 and season 6, they're going to go back and retell things that happened in season 3. Once season 3 happens, it's a wrap. So now they're moving forward because there's still a lot of things happening in between the end of season 3 and where Attack on Titan is now in the manga. It's so much that's happening, but I'm still looking forward to it. Can't wait for it to drop off. Like we said, that's July 22nd, Attack on Titan. Now
we got 2.5 months, so
yeah, we can get ready for it. Now, Tokyo Ghoul Re. Tokyo Ghoul Re, in the beginning, if you watched our video, we said, I believe I mentioned it was 12 episodes. Yeah. Come to find out, now the season is actually 24 episodes.
Which is great.
What they're going to be doing is, they're doing 12 now, and they're going to take a break for a couple of months and come back with the second 12, which I think is a good idea, because I remember we talked about in the last video, whenever you're debuting an anime, and My Hero Academia, they didn't break it into 24 episodes, but the first season for My Hero Academia was 12 episodes. I believe any new anime that you're taking from manga to anime and you may be changing how the story is being told, or even if you're following it, I think it's always good to start off with 12 episodes. Get a feel for the fan base, animation, see how it's being taken, and then once the season's over with, you can look at the numbers, look at everything else, look at the polls, do all that good shit, and then decide whether or not on the next season, do you want to do another 12? Can you do another 12, but you got to make sure that 12 comes back within a good 8 to year range? Or you can say, hey, you know what, the fan base is so big and so growing, screw it. Yeah. We're going for the full 24, but it may take a full year and a half max.
But
to come back, but you're going to get your content
hooked. If we're already hooked to by that time, after these first 12 episodes of the first season, then like we're fine. We don't like it at that point. We know that the fan base will be there, and when we announce that there's going to be more episodes, then they're going to be excited for it. No one's going to be like, oh man, 24 episodes, like. No, I've never met anybody who's like that, but you know, they may be out there.
Yeah, so that's why I'm not upset with it. I think that if Tokyo Ghoul Re, the perception of it and the way it's taken is very well. I think once they do I think that might be a new format they do is 12 and 12. Just make sure the animation is crisp, make sure the storytelling is right, make sure it's right. I'm okay with
they need to space it out well, because you can't just give everybody something like everything in the beginning. Like that's just it's going to ruin it. There's
like you can do it. Like to me, Overlord is a good thing. Overlord, they just dropped the 12 episodes of season 2, and in a couple months, I believe in July, season 3 is coming right back out. That's fine.
Overlord's great.
You can do that. You can 100% do that because number one, you're making sure things are being done the right way. So I'm okay with Tokyo Ghoul Re happening that way. We already got a lot of things happening. Things are already starting to pick up already, and I think we only about to hit episode 5, and we got some things going on. So for them to do the 12, I believe what they're going to do is they're going to leave us on a cliffhanger at some point in episode 12, and they're going to make it to where you're going to want to come back and watch it again. It's just the difference is even though there's not a release date for the second part of season 1, they cannot put it off for a year.
Oh yeah, no.
It has to come out this year. And since we're already in the spring and it came out, I would expect a late fall, early winter release, which I'm okay with because now
September, October.
Because now I wouldn't even be surprised for a November release because now what you put in for the second half that we know for a fact, you're gonna have 7 Deadly Sins, Tokyo Ghoul Re, and Ruby.
Yeah.
Those would be 3 right there that you got mainstays. And then if Boruto's still going on during that time, which Boruto is now finally jumping into the training exams. So now by October, November, December, like they're definitely going to be in to the shits to where they need to be in. So that gives you 4 things going on right there. So that at least gives you 4 key animes to look out for. And then you got the Dragon Ball movie coming out in December. So it gives you a lot of things. And then I think Fairy Tail is dropping later on this year. So you still get a nice core and you get everything going in. So there's still a lot to look forward to that you can plan out and space out. So, like I said, the 2... This is Star Wars deal now. Alright, so like I said, so with this one here going on, so with this one here, like I said, we got 24 episodes of Attack on Titan dropping July 22nd, and Tokyo Ghoul Re is now 24 episodes, not 12, just spaced out a little different. We do not have confirmation on when the second part of season 1 will drop, but we'll know the moment we get a release date. We will be here talking about it, and we cannot wait to look at it because, like I said, what we do is we don't try and do every week a review on Tokyo Ghoul Re. We'll try and do it every other week to try and combine 2 episodes into one to give you a big broader debate and topic on the actual show than trying to take it episode by episode. So, like I said, once again, this is your boy SSLJ.
It's your boy Infinite Pain.
And we gonna holler at you in the next one. And we out.